Hey everyone, this is Phoenix again. Um, this time I am going to attempt, I don't know if I'm going to make it, but so far I'm on track to make it with getting vampirism started with a brand new character. Mainly I'm doing this because the makeup that I had chosen for my last character, I intended her to be a vampire from the start. And I chose this red and black Sith looking makeup because I figured it would help, kind of cover up the fact that she's a vampire. Anyway, when you become a vampire, that makeup turns into cotton candy, and it looked really bad. The part that was supposed to be black turned into like paisley blue, and the part that was supposed to be red turned hot pink. It was really kind of ridiculous, and so I made some other mistakes with her. I just went ahead and created a brand new character. Right now I'm level 3, and I just came out of, I haven't done any quests, I haven't done pretty much anything. I just had a friend give me the bite for free and got ported over to a wayshrine in the Rift for free, and then just started the quest. And so far, with basically 2 skill points of the 3 that you get to start the game, I put one in poison arrow, I put the other one in siphoning. And with those 2 abilities, I'm not really using any of the vampire stuff, but that's there too. I basically have managed to get it halfway done so far. So the way that I've been doing it, usually I'll wait for the guy down there. Sometimes I'll go for the guy up here, but and I think it's a distance thing, on his leash, he gets reset sometimes if you get a little too far away, and it's kind of a pain. Plus, if you go with the guy up there, the guy down here will sometimes respawn, because as you can imagine at level 3, you're going to miss a lot, so you'll be dancing with these guys for a while, and usually by the time you've killed the guy down here and then you get about a third of the way done with this guy up here, the guy down there will respawn. And that's not a problem, it's just that sometimes he patrols all the way out to past that fire, and as you're kiting him around up and down these stairs and around, sometimes you can almost get aggro, and I've not done it yet, but I kind of get a little worried sometimes that I'm going to get aggro. If you do manage to get aggro, and I was trying to do this without dying as well, I did get hit once, but I haven't died yet. If you get aggro on 2 of them, or if you just want to reset it, just run over here in the water. If you're swimming, anything that's attacking you will reset. So basically, I'm going to see if this guy over here is going to respawn while I'm talking about this, getting ready. You just kite them counterclockwise around these stairs, and you get down, you have to hit, when you jump off the stair there, this side of this rock. And the reason being is their AI will freak out otherwise, and they'll go the other way. And clockwise tends to glitch them out and reset them much more than counterclockwise. So this is basically the path that I usually take. I'll start it off by killing them or hitting them here. I'll run them up the stairs. Sometimes if they stop, make sure you're about halfway up the stairs and kind of trick them a little bit, or tweak them a little bit till you see they're actually coming behind you. Run them up the stairs. As you're running them, jump, and there you respawn right now. As you get to this rock pile right here, jump about towards the corner right there, and make sure you land on this side of the rocks, and then start running this way. Make sure that the guy who's following you is about right there, on his way at the top of the stairs on his way down when you get to about the other side of this rock. If he isn't there yet, kind of just pause and tweak him a little bit until he is. Once he's about at the bottom of the stairs, it's safe to pass this crate. And right when you pass this crate, turn around and start hitting him. And I basically tap light attack, hit poison arrow, tap light attack, hit the siphon, and then I repeat it. So now that this guy is spawned, I'll actually show you basically what this looks like. Yeah, so lots of misses. Make sure he's following you. Jump towards that corner. Oh, and one other thing I forgot to do, and I forgot to mention that really helps, make sure you target things. That way you can see the little white things to make sure they're actually following you, so you know that they're on their way down the stairs. Like, that's about a safe spot. And then make sure they're following you up the stairs. Jump for this corner. And you get the hang of it after doing it a lot. And as you can see, it's just barely chiseling down their health. And that's just the way this is going to go at level 3. Make sure he's following you. Sometimes give it a little sprint. Make sure you got time to plunk him a couple times before he comes up, and they will one-shot you if they crit. But you can take a hit from them if it's just a normal hit. But I don't recommend it because it gets you so close to death that in level 3 clothes that you basically just come out of the starter zone with, or I actually skipped the starter zone. So this is the little thing that Cadwell's gift or whatever it is that they give you. It will take you down to like 1 health, and it turns your screen all red and dark, and you can't see the rocks, and you'll end up dying anyway, because you'll get stuck on a rock and you'll die. I have not done that yet. I don't know if there's a /died to show how many times that you've died, but I have actually not died yet. Not going to get too cocky, because it is very easy to do when you're doing this. Like there, if you don't make that jump, you're dead. If you get stuck on a rock, you see, and this is what happens sometimes, they'll turn around. What I usually do is I'll get him going the other way once, and then make sure he's following you by staying at the base of the stairs. Once you know he's going to follow you up the stairs, just jump off and just complete the cycle, or continue the cycle. Main reason is because they will glitch out if they go clockwise. I don't know why, but they do. And he's just determined to go clockwise today. Don't let him stumble on that rock, because he will stop following you. Oh, and he almost got me. Part of it is because I'm not going around that rock like I told you to. If you don't do that, they reset frequently. Whoa. Sometimes it gets a little bit tedious. Oh, you miserable rat. Fine. Another thing with the clockwise, it's hard to tell when they're going to just charge right at you and when they're going to get stuck on the rock. So a lot of the time you think you've got more time than you do. So you think, okay, I'll get greedy. I'll get a couple hits on him since he's going to be all stubborn like that. Well, he just dashes right at you and kills you. So it's a lot easier to gauge if you can actually get him to run it the right way. So I really like the way ESO has balanced this, mainly because if you have a character you want to roleplay as a vampire, the fact that they're level 42 and you're level 3 isn't prohibitive to starting the game as a vampire. It basically just gets you used to the idea that vampires are patient. And you're going to have to spend a little time dancing with these guys if you want to actually do that, but it is doable by any level, which I'm going to attempt to prove here. This is as low as you can possibly do it. So that's basically the idea. I usually make sure you jump off of that pile of rocks, because if you try and jump before it or after it, a lot of times you just do like a half jump where you sort of more of your momentum is going up than forward, and sometimes you can actually miss jumping off the thing, which will give them time to actually stab you in the back. So usually wait till they're following you and just jump off that rock pile, because that will give them give you a good launch. I got greedy there, but he's not going to catch me. If I get really greedy and they're really close, I'll just make sure that I actually jump over the edge instead of foot tapping the edge. Make sure they don't get tweaked on the stairs. Sometimes you have to go down like that. It's like there's a foot tap on the edge. I'll do that just because I can kind of look back over my shoulder and see that they're following me. But if they're really close, sometimes that's not very practical. So I'll actually jump all the way over. Some time to think about it at that time. You definitely target them, because if you can't see that little white thing around them, it's going to be a lot harder. Come on. You know you want to follow me. My bow plunks bring all the vamps to the yard. That was so horrible. If you ever find me in game, you should slap me for that. Come on now. That would be insane if you reset with like 2 health left. That's pretty much it for this guy. So that is the process. Round and round you go. And I'm going to go ahead and pause the video. That's number 6. So I will pick it back up once I've actually completed that and I'm ready to go talk to Mother Lamai. Okay, fast forward a bit. On 9 of 10 now, so I guess let's see if I can finish this off here. My clicky finger is just getting a little bit tired at this point. So tired I forgot to do the target thing too. Come on, honey. You can make it. Just realized these are like my brethren. I've got to pick them off in order to be initiated. I'm just going to pretend that they're reborn. That was a little close. Come on. Sometimes they really want to get stuck. So part of this is knowing the little trigger points where they get stuck and knowing how far is far enough before they'll get stuck. And sometimes you just have to jump a little early if you sense that they're on your tail and are about to hit you, because you can get one shot. I've gotten hit twice so far doing this and I haven't died yet, but the hits definitely hurt. The first one was actually much worse. I think probably the first one was a crit, because it took me down to like 3 health. So she's probably gonna. Oh, that was close. That was very close. I was gonna say, you almost got an example there of how bad it hurts. Oh, see how they stutter like that? You just got to get the timing down. Oh, my timing was off on that one. Usually if you roll down that side of that rock, you won't, they won't turn around. It's weird. The AI has some kind of path there. That's a very risky move. Sprint jumping, so many things can go wrong with that. Yeah, I knew she was going to reset on that one. Go. You know I'm here. You know you want to bite me. Ooh. Just getting saucy. Oh, that was just very much at the edge. Sometimes turning them around can actually be beneficial, because you get 2 rounds of hitting them, but it's very, very dangerous to turn them back around like that. It's much easier for them to catch up to you, which is why I generally recommend just sticking with counterclockwise. It's also much easier for them to reset. Ah, getting impatient. But that's... Oh, you see now, vampire? Come on. Come to me, vampire. It really is kind of a dance. You gotta dance with them. Oh, another sprint jump. That was very dangerous. I'm taking some risks here. I'm getting tired of waiting for her to dance with me. Give me your life. You know you want to give me your life. Oh! See, watch now. 99% done, and I'm going to end up dying because I'm just too impatient to be immortal. Oh, you're toast, honey. So, my experience, I've leveled up my abilities a little bit, but my actual experience was not quite enough to take me to level 4. So I have managed to do it with basically straight out of the starter zone. So at this point, it doesn't really matter. You basically have to just die here, because there's no way you can make it all the way to the turn-in by sneaking past these guys. You can get past some of them if you know where they are, but when you get to the door, there's one standing right at the door, and you can't sneak past him. So, I mean, you might as well just take death. Doing it at level 3 in Cold Harbor gear from Cadwell, you don't really care about your gear getting damaged, so you pretty much just take the death. But this is about how far you can get, and at that point, usually you can make it to the door right over there. It doesn't really matter though. You can just hit wayshrine, and it will actually take you to the quest turn-in. So, I just want to review real quick. I did this at level 3. I did skip the starter zone, but level 3 is basically the lowest level that you can be when you come out of the little starter zone where you rescue the prophet and everything, regardless of whether you skip it or not. So, I just finished it at level 3. I only had 2 of the 3 skill points that you start the game with invested. I basically had them in Strife, which is a ranged ability, and bow, which is the main thing that I was using. And I was basically just hitting light attack and then poison arrow, and then repeating that, and then just working in any other ranged ability that your class happens to have. Sorcerer is a little bit easier because you can use the minion. They have that little monkey pet, I'm not sure what they're called, but they can actually take some aggro for you, which is nice. It's not so tedious cutting them up and down, but that's basically it. Cadwell's Lost Robe is basically the only thing I'm wearing, and Sentinel's Lash, which is the thing that comes in the little Cadwell package when you do the starter zone. So that's basically it. 2 skill points, level 3, only the starter stuff right out of the start of the game. It is possible to do if you're patient and somewhat skilled at kiting.
My beautiful abomination, how you shine in the dark. Relish this new life I have given you. Feed and grow powerful. Find others of our kind. Form families. Bring new children into the fold.
Kind of wish I had a flower in my hair now. And that's it. So that is unlocking the vampire tree at level 3 when you first start the game. And since I only invested 2 skill points to do it, I can actually go ahead and get the drain ability to start the game with, which is pretty cool. So thanks for watching, and if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them on the video, and have fun.